What's up, people? This is IPlayPokeWhenBored, and I am back to YouTube. So awesome that, and I'm coming back with my first actual sweep video. This isn't a lie like my fifth black and white battle, and this is against Spooky55, and it's actually a pretty good battle. So he leads off with his Politoed, and I lead off with my Scarf Victini, and I'm gonna leave Victini in just because I can. He's probably predicting me to switch out. So I go for the Wild Charge. That does really close to half, and he goes for the Toxic, probably predicting me to switch out. But I stay in, so it looks like Wild Charge is going to be a 3-hit KO, and I don't know how long I'm going to be in here, depending on what move he has, which is Hydro Pump, Surf, or Scald. But he's a Toxic stalling Politoed, so I'm guessing he has no special attack investment. So I'm not sure how much whatever he uses is going to be doing, but I also have to factor in the rain boost, so I decide to switch Victini out and go into my Superior as he goes for the Scald. That doesn't do much to me, but he does get the rain boost, and he does get the burn hacks, which doesn't matter since my Superior is specially based. So I believe that I just stay in and I go for a Leaf Storm, getting some residual damage, but I know he goes for another Protect to get residual damage on me, which is smart on his part, just to get my Superior down just a little bit more. But I do have lefty, so it's not going to be putting me down that much. But he does get more lefties recovery. He's close to full HP now, and he withdraws, predicting my Leaf Storm, which is what I go for, so I could get the +2 special attack due to my Contrary. And considering I didn't have any special attack boosts at all, that actually does pretty decent amount to Celebi, considering Celebi is usually physically defensive, and no, not physically, what am I saying, specially defensive. And now is the first time I use Hidden Power. What I meant to have was Hidden Power or Fire, but I have no clue what I have. Whatever it is, it's not very effective, but I get a crit, so I'm guessing he does the same amount that Hidden Power Fire would. He sets up the Rocks, which isn't a big threat to my team, but it does hurt Victini a decent amount, but he's already Toxic and the rain's up, so Victini's kind of fodder at this point. So I go for another Leaf Storm to get the +4 special attack. So I'm kind of ready to sweep, but spoilers, I'm not going to be sweeping with Superior. So he brings in his Ferrothorn. If I had Hidden Power Fire, I could wreck that thing, but my Hidden Power is obviously not Fire, so I bring in Victini. Well, he goes for the Protect, seeing what I do. And I'm going to try to go for the V-Create here, I believe, but he goes for another Protect. I kind of forgot that once you switch out, Protect could still be used. So, not sure what he goes for here. We'll have to see. This battle was a couple days ago. Alright, so he switches out, goes back into his Politoed to take the V-Create, which is not as powerful as it usually would be due to the rain, and that doesn't do much to the Politoed at all. It's very disappointing, so to say. But Politoed is basically just a little bit less than he was before, and Toxic damage is stacking up on my Victini, and I decided to leave him in as fodder because even if I decide to switch out and bring him back in, Rocks would end up killing him, and I don't have a Rapid Spinner on this team. So anyways, if I did, I still would have left Victini in as fodder due to him being Toxic. So now I bring in Latios. I know he's probably going to switch into Ferrothorn to take the Draco, but I've used this Latios enough that I know that Draco does about half to a Ferrothorn from full health, so I'm just going to let that go, let that slide, because I don't have too many things on my team to take care of Ferrothorn. I have a few things, but I just want to play it safe. I forget if I switch out here or not. Alright, so I do switch out, and I go into my own Ferrothorn, so we basically wall each other, and I'll eventually have to make him switch out, which I believe he does here while I take the opportunity to set up Rocks of my own. So yep, I go for my Rocks. Well, he actually doesn't switch out. He goes for Gyro Ball, which does nothing at all. He actually, I believe he got more damage on himself from my Iron Barbs. So, and my lefties is just gonna recover all that, no, not all that, like none of that damage that he did. That like minuscule 12 HP. So he decides to switch out now, as I go for the Leech Seed, predicting a switch into something that probably wouldn't be able to well, I don't know why I went for the Leech Seed, but he switches out again and goes into his crap. I forget this guy's name, but I know he's electric and flying. And he's one of those guys. I'm sorry guys, but I'm completely forgetting his name. So he goes for the Thunder. He is life orbed, and I had a feeling that he was gonna get the paralysis on my my Notori, because I just had one of those feelings, and that's exactly what happens. And I kind of leave him in his fodder, maybe thinking that he might be able to live this Focus Blast, but he does have life orb, so I'm not sure. But he lives with 7 HP, which is just pretty pro. So now damage is gonna be starting to stack up on this guy, cause a Leech Seed and life orb. So I believe I'm gonna put him down a bit. Yep, he's in the he's in mid yellow now, so I decided to switch out, predicting a another Focus Blast and into Dusclops, and that's exactly what happens. And I know Dusclops can take a Thunder or two because of the Eviolite and the massive defenses that my Dusclops has. So he does go for the Thunder. I would say it's a 3-hit. It is a 3-hit KO. Thank God he doesn't get the paralysis, but I do go for the Will-O-Wisp, maybe thinking he might switch out into a, I don't know, maybe a physical sweeper. I didn't want to go for the Toxic, since I would have to wait for the Toxic damage to rack up, and I just wanted to get this guy dead. If I did get the Will-O-Wisp off, I believe he would have died the turn before, therefore leaving less damage on my Dusclops, so that's really good for me. And his Politoed goes for a Scald. Knowing he has no special attack investment, I believe that I would be able to live that, as I go for the Pain Split and get a ton of HP back and take a ton off of him. But he did get the Burn Hacks again on me, which it's really bad to have residual damage on my Dusclops because it is my wall. But he goes for the Scald again, because I think that's basically all he can do at this point. And I had a feeling that Pain Split wasn't going to be doing that much since he's down to a low range of health. So I decided to just Toxic him and maybe just let him kill me off, and so he could stall me out and stuff. Thankfully I lived that burn, so that's another chance for me to rack up some Toxic damage on him. So I believe I go into my sweeper right here, if I'm correct. Hold on. Yep. Go into my Crocodile dude. I'm sorry guys, but I really can't say either of his names, his Japanese one or his English name, Crocodile or whatever. So I go for the Earthquake, knowing that I'm faster and I can take this Politoed out. And Moxie is basically the key to my sweep, so I'm at +1 right now. He goes in Fairthorn thinking he can wall me, but nope, I have Brick Break instead of Outrage, and this is exactly why I carry Brick Break, because it is actually a really good Notori counter. And although he's getting Iron Barbs and Life Orb recoil getting on me, but I'm at +2 attack right now. I'm feeling pretty awesome. So he goes out into his Scizor. I'm kind of scared of the Bullet Punch. I'm not sure how much that'll do, but he obviously has no priority, so I go for the Earthquake, and Scizor is gone, and I'm at +3 now, and I'm thinking I might be able to get a sweep off. I'm getting excited here. So Crocodile's at about half health right now, so he brings in this Lapras, which I believe is one of his last Pokemon, and I'm gonna go for the Stab +3 Earthquake, and that is going to take out this Lapras really easily. So I believe that was his last Pokemon right there. So I'm at +4 right now. I'm at +4 attack. But yeah, that was his last Pokemon, so that was my first legitimate sweep. That was pretty awesome. So don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, thumbs up for me being back. And I'm gonna try to get up more videos as I can, but I'm actually really busy right now. But peace out, people.